नमस्कार. जेणे मक्षिका भक्षिली जाणीवेची, तया भोजनाची रुची प्राप्त कैची. अहंभाव ज्या मानसीचा विरेना, तया ज्ञाने अन्न पोटी जिरेना. 159 159. Now we are conscious about everything. What we are eating, what is the taste we have, and if we try to fulfill those tastes at all the time, we get engrossed into that, and we might invite egotism, me, myself, I, and ego, everything. And then once it get attached to our soul, then what happens? We'll have taste for everything, what mind should do, what brain should do, how to satisfy that ego and all those things. Now we understand we have this kind of ego behind the, with sakshi bhav, with alertness, awakeness and consciousness. We understand these are the kind of egos I have, small. At that place, if you put Ram Nam, Ram, Krishna, what it means, it will get diluted. If it is very hard, then you will have to do the penance more hardly. Then you will have to use the diamond kind of Ram Nam and remove it, because diamond is the hardest substance, naturally, for example. Then once it is removed, once we lose all the egoism and egotism and everything, what is left? Paramatma is left. If we become this much free, out of bonds, we are bondless, we are free beings, then only we can digest this Atmajnan, Brahmajnan and this kind of knowledge of Upanishads. Yesterday we saw, Aham Atma, Prajnanam Brahman, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma and all those things. Prajnanam Brahma, everything it should be in action. It should be in each and every pulse beat and heartbeat, engrossed into us. In fact, we should live a free and beautiful life. If we live beyond life of egotism and all those things, and even beyond our body, flight is okay, not fright. Small is okay, so that we can live. Beyond that, ego hurts. Beyond that, we cannot become eligible to digest this knowledge of Paramatma. Okay, so we should go beyond all these things, get detached, and remain, as a servant of God, and do all the things in our life, in fact. नको रे मना वाधा खेदकारी, नको रे मना भेद नाना विकारी, नको रे मना शिकवू पुढीलांशी अहंभाव जो राहिला तुझपासी. 160. Hey mind, please remember, please do not debate and create quarrels with anybody, not even inside yourself. Otherwise, a lot of bad qualities you will acquire, and you might lose your control, and you might go on the bad path. Nana vikari, nakore mana shikavu pudilansi. Unless you have been permitted by the seniors, by the God, you should not try to teach others about this knowledge. Another thing is, if you have qualification and skill, you can become a teacher. But always think that those students have come to you have been sent by God only. Not with I am great and that is why people are coming to me and listening, and I am teaching them. No. Otherwise, you might go on the wrong path. अहंता गुणे सर्वही दुःख होते, मुखे बोलले ज्ञानते व्यर्थ जाते. सुखी राहता सर्वही सुख है, अहंता तुझी तुझी शोधुनी पाहे. We only know where exactly our ego and egoism is there, where exactly we commit mistake. And because of ego, always comes the sorrow and sadness. Whatever we try to teach others, it might hurt us if we do not follow that path. सुखी राहता सर्वही सुख आहे अहंता तुझी तुझी शोधून पाय. Sukhi. Kha means the sky. And then solid, liquid, gaseous, plasma state, and maybe sky state. And there are so many 1822 states are there. Beyond that, you have to go. Then only you can remain one with the God. And once you have become one with the God, you can remain like that forever. But you have to find out where exactly I am committing mistake, where exactly wrongdoings are there, where exactly my ego is attached to so many things. Get rid of that. Debate, discuss, find out the solutions, and go ahead in life. This world lives better with us and without us. It should become best when we are living. That should we should try to do. If not better, at least try to make good this world good with you. Otherwise, we are maybe required or may not be required to this world. But when we are there, let us try to make this world better place to live. And it can happen only if we do not put our ego at every place. Try to serve, then try to put an ego. Ego should not be your hurdle. Service should be your, once become your habit, in fact. हंता गुणे नीति सांडी विवेकी अहंता गुणे नीति सांडी विवेकी अनिती बळे श्लाघ्यता सर्व लोकी परी अंतरी सर्वही साक्षी येते प्रमाणांतरे बुद्धी सांडूनी जाते. 162. Because of egoism and egotism, we might lose our control, we might lose our consciousness, alertness, that is vivek, and we might go on the wrong path. Again he is telling pari antari sarvahi sakshete, but we understand what exactly good and bad things we are doing. Then we might lose the control over brains as well, and then we might go beyond the set of standards of working procedure and standard operating procedure that we follow. In fact, we might not be able to cook well, we might not be able to study well, we might not be able to do work well in the office. We might lose everything if we keep our ego intact. We should keep Ram Nam and Smaran of God intact, not the egoism. देहबुद्धीचा निश्चय दृढ झाला देहातीततेस हित सांडित गेला. देहबुद्धी ते आत्मबुद्धी करावी सदा संगती सज्जनाची धरावी. We are going to see it later. Now he is going to tell that how to make your mind sajjan, a good person, and the only good person in this world is the God. Nobody is as good as God, which is beyond all the bindings and bondings and all those things. So that we are going to see later. But today what we saw is that we should keep away our egotism, me, myself, so that it should not hurt it in our life. And then once it is gone, then what is left? If this is the plate of Atma, over which ego is there, it is trying to hurt everybody. Once that is been diluted, what is left? The Atma, the Paramatma, the God lives. Rest of the things get lost. And we have to become that kind of a person, like Ramdas, like Hanumanji, and live a very beautiful life, everyday life, day and night. Okay, let us try to live such a beautiful life, day and night, as told by Samarth Ramdas. Thank you very much.